portal, your membership is sent for approval. It would be approved by the admin of the portal, because we want to make sure that only the members of the college, only the alumni of the college are there on the portal, and hence we have kept this authentication step. And once it is approved, you can log into your account, and you would see something like this. And the first feature I would like to talk about is this whiteboard feature. And so a whiteboard is a discussion space. Like if you want to have any discussions among your college friends, you can start discussions here. Like we've already seen some of the discussions that are happening, and we can sort them like based on whatever you want to have them on. Like if you are speaking about something that is happening in the news, you want to discuss about it, you can post it in the news section. Or any knowledge that you want to share with your friends from college, you can post it in the knowledge based section. And suppose there is some you're moved into a new city or moving out of a city and you want to buy things or sell things, you can just post here and make sure that the message reaches out to people. And then again, there's a spread the word. Like if you want to make sure that some message reaches out to all your friends, you can post it here in the spread the word section. And there's a technical help section. Like if there's some technical help that you're looking for, you can post here. Like as of now, there are not any posts. You can come here. You can just in any of these sections, you can just come here. You can see start posting from here. You can type here and just submit, and it will be posted. And you want to put any specific category in which you want to choose it, you can just click here. And these are different categories in which you want to post it. You would be posting in that category, all right? And then there are some groups based on your based on the department in which you have studied, or based on your batch passing out here. You would automatically be sorted into groups. While you are registering, you give your degree or the passing out here. So that based on that, you would be sorted into groups, and in those groups as well you can post. And this would make sure that this message reaches out exclusively to those people. So this is the whiteboard section. And then we've got a jobs and internship section as well. Like sometimes you're looking for in the companies that we are working, they might be a requirement, and we are looking for specific people. And you might feel like from my college I could know people who would be good for it. And you can come here and you want to post any job or internship, you can just click here, post a job. You can click on this here, and you can post a job. You can give the job description that is required, and yeah, you can give the job title here, company name, what is the experience that you are expecting, and what is the location of the job, where is it located, the contact person whom they need to reach out to. If they want to apply, you can give the contact details, and you can also make sure that whether it is visible to every member or is it only for specific groups. So you can have that feature as well, like whom you want it to be visible to, that could also be set. And any job description that you want, you can just write in detail here. And if there is any file to be uploaded, you can choose a file and then just post the job, and this job would be posted. And anybody who wants to apply for jobs, they can come to this job section and they can apply for the jobs based on the contact details that have been mentioned here, and the job description that is there here. And after that, you can these are the member section. Like if you want to search for any specific alumni of your college, you can come to this member section, and then then just you can search them by name. You can type their name and you can search them by name, or if you know their email ID, you can type them the email ID and just search for them. Like I can just give you an example, something like this. So these are the different people who are there on the portal, or you can just search by, sometimes you might not remember the name, but you know the course that they did and the stream that they were studying in and the batch that they were in. So you can just choose the different courses that are there. You can just select the stream and then the graduation year and just click enter, and it would filter out the members for you, and you can search members by their name and other things as well. And then you're moving to a new location. Suppose I'm from Hyderabad and I'm moving to Mumbai, and I want to see who are the alumni from my college who are in Mumbai right now. I can just click here, go to location, and search them by location, and I would be seeing them by location. And then you've got members you can search by company as well. These are the different companies in which they are working. You just click on it, you would get to know who is working in which company. And then suppose I'm looking for certain people who are in certain roles. Like if I want to invite somebody to my college for an presentation or something, and I'm looking for people who are exclusively in CEOs or CEO cadre, I can come here, I can search them by their role in which they are, and I can get them as well. And then there are functions like the functionality in which they are working. Like somebody is in public health sector that I want to search for, or somebody is in business organizations. Again, they're all sorted by these functionalities that they are working in, and then you would be getting to know them as well. And industry again, it's similar to that. You can pharmaceutical, FMCG, the different industry in which people are working, you can sort them and identify people based on the industry in which they are working. And then you have got the feature of sharing your memories. Like I've seen like many of you reminiscing your olden days here, like just outside, and you want to do something like that. You can come back, share your memories. You can come here and say, you want to post something, you can upload pictures, or you have a class photo of yours, say a 1983 batch or something. You want to share your class photos, which others might not have, but you would be having. So you can just say, upload your class photo, and you can upload the class photo. Or you want to share any pictures of some of the times that you were in college that you have, you can share them and say, upload pictures specifically, and you have all these pictures. So there are already certain pictures that have been uploaded by some of the alumni. And next, we have got the newsroom feature. Like if the college wants to notify you about what is happening in the college, what are the latest events that are happening in the college, or whatever is happening, the admin gets to post, and you get to see what are all the different happenings in the college. You are regularly updated. Like you could see these are the things from August, these are from June, these are from May. So in the newsroom feature, you get to know what is happening in the college. And after that, like we are having the alumni event today. If any event is happening, you can register for the events here itself. Like you can, the college would create an event, and they would have customized questions that they might be necessary. Like we have t-shirts outside, and if they want to know the t-shirt size, you can choose your t-shirt size here itself. And if there is any customary preferences of food, like veg or non-vegetarian, for the count as well, you can have customized questions, and all of them could be answered, and you could be giving your RSVPs of whether or not you would get in the event. So this is the events feature, and then we have got the gallery. Again, for the different events that are happening, if the college wants to share the photos with you of what is happening in the college can post here in the gallery feature saying, these are the different, like these are some of the photos from Alumni Meet 2013. These are some of the photos from Alumni Meet 2014. So these are the different features as well on the gallery. And after that, I'd like to update you that this is an era of smartphones that we are living in, and everything is on the go. And so we are also in the future, we are also rolling out a mobile app right now, Android mobile app. It's almost complete, and we'll be notifying it to all of you once it is out. And once that app is out, you can access all these features on the go on your mobiles itself. And sometimes it might not be possible for us to always every day log into the portal and see what is happening. So just in case, to make sure that you don't miss out on anything of what is being posted here, what is the activity that is happening here, we have also created a newsletter feature. So every month, on the first day of the month, like September 1st, August 1st, every month, first day, you would be receiving a newsletter, automated newsletter from our end, which would be notifying you about every activity that has been there. If there have been any jobs that are posted, that would be listed in the newsletter. If there is any photos that are posted in the gallery, they would be there in the newsletter. If any discussion has been started, that would also be there in the newsletter. So this would make sure that you don't miss out on any happenings that are there, and you would be receiving it. And apart from that, we are also having an idea of starting chapter groups and interest groups. Chapter groups as in we would be having separate chapters for separate cities. Like a Bangalore chapter could be there, or a Mysuru chapter could be there, or a Hyderabad chapter could be there. There are so many of the alumni these days abroad, so we could have a North America chapter. And each of these chapters would be having their own discussions, they would be having their own newsrooms, they would be having their own gallery, so that you can share it only among that chapter, and it doesn't go out to people who don't belong to that chapter. It is an exclusive thing that you could be having there. And again, for those chapters, you could be having your own discussions, everything. Also, we are also starting out interest groups. Interest groups are some of them might be interested in entrepreneurship. So we are starting out an entrepreneurship interest group where you can discuss everything regarding entrepreneurship, something like that. So we have on interest groups that are being developed, chapter groups that are being there, and we are also allocating roles to alumni. Like if you are interested in managing this portal, you could become an editor of the portal where you can see what is happening. You can edit the newsletters that are coming, something like that. So we are having different those roles as well. Like an editor role is there, a manager role is there, and a warden role would be there if you want to make sure that you want to recognize alumni and accept their approvals. You can volunteer to do that and accept their approvals as well. So this is about the portal in brief. I've seen many of you registering outside, and so please do log into it. Please do log in, and all your friends are there on this portal, and you can interact with them and have a great bonding. So, if you have any questions, you can ask me. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Srinivas and the WOW team for such a wonderful portal. A big round of applause for the WOW team for making the alumni portal more interactive and dynamic. Dedicating to all our dear alumni, now we have a short film presentation by the student alumni cell members. was really amazing. Let's give a round of applause for them. I would like to thank all the student alumni cell members and Sigma ma'am for their meticulous efforts in making this grand success. I hope you all liked it. Now we have Sunil Chiplangar sir, 1990 BPharm batch, Jagade Pharmacist Bangalore, joining us with his talk.
Yeah. So good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Respected Principal Dr. Partha sir, all the distinguished alumnus, respected academic faculty. I would like to dwell on an interesting topic. I think that is pertinent to our occasion today, and that is the concept of career building, challenges to career building, based on my experience as well as a primary study which I did exclusively for today's occasion. So I will present some of those results also, which I administered in my own office. As you will agree, a significant part of our life revolves around the word career. Especially in today's context, the formal career has become very important. When we were young, we used to have graduate engineers who would not pursue their career because they are from the landed gentry. They would sit at home and manage their own lands, and their engineering qualification would probably not help the nation. But today the concept is different. Formal career has become very important, and that has become also an interesting concept for the generation Y. Today, most of the employees whom we get into the organization, they belong to the post-1990 era. That is what is called as the generation Y. Their concepts and values are totally different from the generation which we belong to. For example, when I was inducting some medical representatives, I just said, you have to work very hard. They all agreed. Then I said, anybody differs? Then one man said, yes sir, we will work hard only if there are extended lunch hours. So it means it's only for lunch that he wants to work. And he was very candid about it. So generation Y is very difficult to handle. If you want to make them productive, if you want career building, then we should understand their concepts and what their feelings are. So I administered a questionnaire within our own office setting. There were around 71 respondents. This questionnaire or the primary data that I have gathered, 60%, 76% of them were male and 24% were female. As per the age group analysis, 29% were within 29 years group, 32% were within 39 years group, and 38% were within above 39 years. So around 50 to 60% were from the young age group. The first question I asked was, is career an important factor for their life satisfaction? 83% said, I strongly agree. 14% said they moderately agree. And there were no zero responses. That means all of them agreed that career was very important. The second question, good career automatically means lots of monies and satisfaction. Do you believe that? Well, 60.76% agreed that good career means automatically lots of monies and satisfaction, but 19% moderately agreed, 5% poorly agreed, and 7.6% did not agree with the statement. So they felt, around 10% felt that good career does not automatically mean lots of money and satisfaction. So which means we'll have to do a statistical analysis and find out if there is strength in the statement. So I applied chi-square value. The table value was 15.457. So I took the null hypothesis. Good career is not important and is not automatic for monies and life satisfaction. And the alternative hypothesis, good career is important and automatic for monies and life satisfaction. Well, with a chi-square of 15.457 and table value is of course lesser, we reject the null hypothesis. So we accept today that at least within this office setting, good career is important and automatic for monies and life setting. So what is the message for us? The message is, when we are going to recruit an individual, we should have in our mind that we should create a career track for the incoming employee. If we do not create a career track and give him the promise of the progression in the career, it is unlikely that you will hold him as a productive employee in your organization. So that is a learning which I wanted to share with both the alumnus members and the budding pharmacists. The next question I asked, career satisfaction and growth requires continuous knowledge and training. Yes or no, or maybe unsure. 95% said continuous knowledge and training are required, and only 3.8% said they are not sure about it. 2.5% also disagreed with that statement. So what it means, when we are creating an organization and we expect potential employees to come into the organization, we need to have good knowledge as well as training systems so that career progression takes place. We impart the skill sets to those individuals and create satisfaction among the organizational members. The third question, career growth requires family support. Again, 89.8% respondents said family support is required. Almost 90% said family support is required for career growth. Now that's a question we need to ask. As organizational members, are we creating a harmonious environment so that the family support also enables better productivity from the employees? So this is a factor which we need to take into consideration. Fourth, I think Vishwesh will agree with this. Career growth requires good communication skill. So I am very happy JSS College of Pharmacy, Mysuru is devoting a lot of time and attention and giving certain programs to upgrade the communication activities such as writing, body language and speaking, because 95% of the respondents said for career growth and satisfaction, communication is a very important factor. Ability to give messages, writing, as well as good body language. So I applaud JSS College of Pharmacy, Mysuru for creating the systems here to upgrade the communication skills. The fifth is, bad habits hinder career satisfaction and growth. Interestingly, only 65.2% said that bad habits hinder career satisfaction and growth, and 16% said that bad habits do not hinder the growth, and 15% were not sure. So which means we need to look at this in a very positive angle and try to find out how we can educate organization members and the college community, student community on the importance of not having bad habits. So bad habits can be a great challenge. They will become distractive and cause a lot of career mishaps. Sixth question I asked, career growth requires management support or boss's blessings. 75% said yes, of course. Career growth requires management support or boss's blessings. 9% said it's not required. 14% was not sure. Well, gentlemen, from my own experience, I can share things have changed a lot. In the 1990s, when we took up our job, got into an occupation, at that time the stranglehold of the boss was significant. Today, it is more process driven. That way the student community is very lucky because they are going to get into process driven organizations rather than boss driven organizations which run on whims and fancies. We had a very tough time climbing up the career track at that time. But it's going to be much organized, more easier. The market forces are now ruling the entire domain, whether it is pharmaceutical industry or otherwise. At that time, we were operating in a buyer's market, in a seller's market. Today, we are operating in a buyer's market. So the buyer or the market is spoiled for choice, which means merit will get its due. And like Dr. Suresh had reiterated, if you have the knowledge and skills, then pharma industry or any industry is definitely going to nurture it. So definitely focus on developing your expertise power. The seventh question I asked, career satisfaction is more important than career growth. Now this is an important insight because you need to know whether the employee or the college student who is entering into the organization is going to compartmentalize satisfaction and growth as two separate ones. Normally it is done because sometimes for career growth you need to get more experience, more or go to different geographies, and that's a challenge. Many of the organization members will not meet that. So 72% said career satisfaction is more important than career growth. Listen to this. 72% said that career satisfaction is more important than career growth. So what does it mean? Every person wants to be more satisfied and he is not ready to sacrifice the satisfaction for career growth. That is why in many of the organizations, there are a stable member of the employees and they are giving the growth to the organization. Last three questions. Qualification alone is important for career growth. 30.4% said qualification alone is important for growth, but 58% said qualification alone is not important. And so the next question was experience alone is important for career growth. Again for that, 36.7% said experience alone is important for growth, but 51.89% said experience alone is not important for growth. So what does it mean? It means both experience and qualification. So the message for the student community here is concentrate on building both the experience as well as your knowledge sets, your academic qualifications. Last question. I believe spouse, that is the husband or wife, is very important for personal career success. Yes. 83.5% said yes to this statement, 7.59% did not agree, and 8.86% were not sure. So again, it comes down to the same thing, having a good family support, including the spouse support, is very important for career growth. So this is a message I wanted to give to both the alumnus who are in different important positions, who are responsible for the working in their organization, and also to the student community, which is going with the budding pharmacists who will enter into the industry. Last but not the least, don't confuse having a career with having a life. This is what Hillary Clinton said. And Abdul Kalam said, last note, remember this, love your job, but don't love your company, because you may not know when your company will stop loving you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Mementos are available. I request all the alumni to collect the mementos as a memory. It is made available in the counter right as we'll wait for the lunch now. Thank you. Please, we'll proceed for the lunch.